Hi guys, welcome back to the Motivational Ash channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on a video. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for tuning back in and taking the time to hear me out. So today's message is, what ideals do you carry inside that could change your life? Think about it. What ideals are you carrying inside of you that could potentially change your life? I know you have an ideal. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your ideal is. I don't know what it is that you imagine. I don't know the things that you want to put into play, into action. I don't know. But that ideal could change your life. What are you doing with it? What are you doing about it? Are you sitting on your ideals? Are you just letting them sit in your head? Are you just letting them sit there and you're not doing anything about it and wondering why your life is not changing? There's so many ideals that we carry that we don't ever do anything about. And then there's some people, they have these little small ideals, just one ideal, and they go after it and they do it and they do something with that ideal and it changes their whole life. Their whole life, their whole circumstance, their whole situation and everything. We're always looking for things in life to help improve our situations, like our financial circumstances. We're always looking for those things, and it's not going to be working a 9-to-5, working for other people. You know, I get that we all need income, but there's a lot of us that have all these ideals inside and we're working for other people, helping them build their ideals, helping them build their dreams, and we're not doing anything about what we carry inside, the things that we carry inside that can change our lives for the better. And I don't know what your ideal may be, you know, if it's like me, if it's like, you know, a content creator. Keep putting out content. Keep showing up for yourself. If you haven't even started, start. Because even if you feel like nobody is watching you, even if you feel like nobody is listening to you, or, you know, just do it. Put that ideal into play, show up for yourself, and keep going. You know, some ideal, like for example, on Shopify, you know, I was just looking at some videos and I was seeing how, you know, there's these people that are having these little ideals and they're like literally just, you know, creating a logo for themselves, or they're thinking of a brand that they want to come out with and they're taking a logo that they created, just one little logo. And it can be something so simple. It can be something so simple. I know you guys seen simple logos on products, and, you know, you was just like, wow, I can't believe this is selling. Like, oh my goodness, like this is so simple, but it's selling. It's in all the stores, like everybody's buying it. And those are people that had this one little ideal of just stamping their logo on something, on a product, on an item. And that one thing changed their life. But that was their ideal. You know, your ideal can be creating journals, creating notebooks, writing books, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, you should do it. You should do it, because that ideal is what's going to change your life. Don't sit on your ideal. Don't sit on your creativity. Do not sit on your uniqueness. Give it a shot. Give it everything that you have. And don't say that you don't have time. So many of us sit here and say that we don't have time. We don't have time to do this. We don't have time to do that. You know, we're always working. Yeah, I get it. You know, a lot of people are working 9-to-5s right now, and they're trying to figure out other ways and ideals to, you know, improve their life, to, you know, change their life for the betterment. And you can't say that you don't have time, because there's 24 hours in a day. And if you're working a 9-to-5 and you're coming home, I'm pretty sure after that 9-to-5, yeah, you're going to be tired. You might be overwhelmed. But what are you doing after that 9-to-5? Are you going home and watching Netflix? Are you going home and just watching TV? Are you spending time on the phone talking to your friends? You know, are you going out after work and hanging out at the clubs, at the bars? Are you just, you know, what are you doing with your time? Because the ideals that you have, you know, you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your creativity. You have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in what you want, what, you know, where you're trying to get to. That's all investing in yourself. It's taking out time for yourself to put your ideals into play. You know, every little step that you take is what's going to get you there, is what's going to elevate you. You're going to get higher and higher and higher, but you have to start with something. Put those ideals that you have into play. Go after it, because what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen if you actually, you know, go after that ideal that you have in your head, that thing that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to do. What's the worst that can happen? But either two things. Either it can go right for you, you can go after, you can put that ideal into play and, see yourself, take off somewhere, and it can be really good for you, or you can just not do anything at all about it or with it, and just let that ideal go to waste when it could have potentially changed your life. There's so many people that, are starting off with just one little ideal and it's changing their life. So don't sit back and think that you can't do it. You can do it. Don't sit back and watch everybody else and say, wow, like they did that. They did that. No, sweetie, you have it in you too to do it too. You can do that too. That person thought about what they wanted to do and they believed in that. They say even if no one else believes in your ideal, and sometimes you have to just move in silence. Sometimes you have to not tell people what it is that you want to do. You have to not tell people sometimes about the ideals that you want to create, and you just have to do it yourself. You have to go after it. You have to put that into play, because sometimes people are not always going to, approve of what it is that you want to do, and you never need anyone's else approval. Sometimes people are going to discourage you. There are not even sometimes that people even want to discourage you, but sometimes people don't believe in anything themselves. They don't believe that they can do anything, that they can achieve anything, that they can go anywhere in their life. They don't believe it. So how can they believe it for you? How can they see that for you? So sometimes you just have to move in silence with your ideal. If you have friends and they don't believe in, ever going after anything, they don't have any dreams, they don't have any goals, you can't expect them to be happy for you or to support you or to understand what it is that you're trying to do, what it is that you're trying to manifest, what it is that you're trying to go after. You just have to aim and shoot for yourself. You have to say, okay, I have these ideals. I've been holding on to these ideals. Yeah, I have ideals right now. And I know you have some ideals right now. I know you can think of an ideal right now that you have right now that could potentially change your life. I know you can. And you can just, the best way to do is to move in silence. Create that ideal. Regardless if you have any supporters, if you don't have any supporters, regardless of that, regardless if you feel like you're in it by yourself, regardless if you feel alone, create that thing that is there, that is sitting there, create that thing and do it. Because it can change your life. It can change your life. If, working another job, how many jobs have you went through, looking to better your situation, looking to change your life, and none of that has worked. None of that has worked because you're continually building someone else's dream. You're continually working for someone else when you have the potential and capability to, to build yourself, to invest in yourself, because that's going to change your future. If you can invest in yourself right now, you're taking steps to where you're going to be in the next few years. And even, don't think that you're just going to invest in yourself and you're going to come out with this ideal and things are just going to, no, it might take some time. It might take some sacrifices. It's going to take hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, dedication. It's going to take time. It's going to be times where you're tired. It's going to, and going back to what I was saying about even if you're working full time, what are you doing on your full time? Are you sitting in the chair, watching TV all day? Are you talking on the phone to people? What are you doing with your time? Or are you investing in yourself? Or, what are you doing? You have to question yourself and you have to, evaluate for yourself. Okay, what am I doing right now? What can I start doing right now at this very moment? Not tomorrow, not next week, not what can I start doing today? What can I start doing today with my time to get me to where I need to be, to invest in myself? Even if it's taking, an hour or two out to yourself, after you get off work, before work, whatever. If you're not working a job, you have a lot more time, and I understand we have kids, we have work, we have family, and life and everything, but you have to, it's very important and crucial that you take time for yourself to invest in yourself, because nobody else is going to invest in you like you. Nobody else is going to, create the ideals, create that business plan, create the strategy, no one else is going to do that for you but you. And you have to be the one to take action for your own life. You know, we are responsible for, we have to take account and accountability of where we're at in our life. What are we doing right now in our life? What are the things that we can change to improve, to change our situation, our circumstance? Because sometimes we're the ones that's holding ourselves stuck. Sometimes we're the ones that's holding ourselves back because we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything to change our life. We're not doing anything to improve our life. We're not doing anything to better our situation, our circumstance. We're not doing anything to better who we are inside, you know. And you have to look at that. To become a better you have to evaluate all areas in your life where you can become better, you know. And it all starts with the mindset of believing in yourself, that you are capable, that you can achieve. You know, everything that you think inside of your head is, you can manifest. You know, if you can see it, if you can dream it, if you can vision it, you can hold it in your hand, you can have it. And it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight, but hard work truly pays off. Hard work truly pays off. Investing in yourself, working on yourself, trying to improve yourself, you know, aiming to achieve, you know, trying to get somewhere, trying to elevate in your life. It's all going to be good for, it's good. You know, so I don't know what ideals that you have, but some of you have some ideals that can change your life, And if you're watching this video and you're still watching right now, it's because you know that you have an ideal. You know that you have ideals that you have been sitting on for so long. You know that you have. And, you know, no matter how you try to, you know, say, oh, I'm just going to continue to work in, or I need a better job, or those ideals are still there. They're still sticking with you. They're still going to be there because you have to give yourself a shot at this. You have to give yourself, you know, a shot, give yourself a chance, you know, go after something. If you don't go after anything at all in life, like, go after something, try something. Don't just live your life, you know, throughout life and years continue to pass by and you're not doing anything new. You're still sitting in the same place. You're still stuck in the same place, you know. You have to improve your life. If you want better, you have to do things that's going to better yourself and your life. You know, no matter how tired you are, no matter how much you work, you know, you have time. We all have time. Do not sit there and stay in that self-complacent, you know, whatever part of yourself where you're telling yourself you do not have time. You have all the time in the world. You might not have all the time in the world, let me not say that, but you have some time. You have some time that you can take out. And I'm just here to encourage someone. You know, I don't know what it is that you want in your life. I don't know what it is that you want out of life, but I know that there is better for you. I know that, you know, there's a version of you that you don't even know about. The person that you are right now is not the person that you're meant to stay. You're meant to grow. You know, you're meant to achieve. You're meant to succeed. You're meant to win. You're not a loser. You know, like, you can conquer. You're more than a conqueror. You can conquer it all. You can be who it is that you believe that you can be. Whatever it is that you dream about yourself, that you think about yourself, you know, whoever you see yourself as, you can become that. But you have to take steps. You have to take steps. Every little step, you know, that you take, one day you're going to look up and your life is going to be, you know, it's going to be completely different than when you look down the line, you know, than when you stayed complacent, than when you didn't do anything, than when you weren't trying to improve your life. Your life is going to be so much better. But we have to be the ones to change our lives for ourselves, because no one else is going to do it for us. Nobody else is going to invest in us. Nobody else is going to take a chance on us like we are ourselves. So be the first one. I don't care if nobody else believes in you. I don't care if you don't have any friends, if you don't have any family, if you don't have any support groups, any, you know, connections. I do not care. Don't worry about what you don't have. Worry about what you do have and what you can do and what you can get started with. So that ideal that you have, take a chance on it. Be blessed. I hope this message encouraged you. Subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.